All right, so once you finish with your oil pastels, the next step is India ink. And this is what we practiced doing in our sketchbook where we covered the whole thing with India ink. But now what you're doing is you're using a thin paintbrush and you're adding your lines. You're basically adding the tracery from the Gothic cathedral windows that are called rose windows. The tracery is the thin stone that holds all of the panes of glass together. So you're creating that tracery now with your thin paintbrush and the India ink. Try to keep the same thickness to your lines. You don't really want to vary the weight of your lines, and you can go back over them. And then remember, if you mess up, how can we kind of erase or get rid of the ink once it's dry? Right, because that's what we practiced in our sketchbook, is the scratching away, the removing of the ink. So I'm gonna keep tracing my lines, also trace the triangle. You can trace the rings, those concentric circles that you drew to create your design. Still tracing. And then the next step, what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at two student samples, one that is completely traced, and the other one is where the artist has made decisions about where to fill in with the black India ink. So think about the negative space of your design. Where can I now fill in? If you see it on the right, it's more of like a yin-yang, where it's 50% white, 50% black. Except here the white is color, right? So you wanna have that high contrast of that bright color now up against the black. Also, you can then go back into that black if there's too much of it, and you can now remove, you can work subtractively, like this next student right here, she is scratching away the designs.